So last year I made a video about Easter desserts in different parts of the world, and one of the answer was torrijas, which is very common in Mexico. So as soon as I moved to Spain, I realized that it actually originates here in Spain. So since I live here in Madrid, I decided to do a little walking tour and discover these places myself and to have a taste, because it's very special period. You can only find them before Easter. So I invite you to walk with me and see these places together. So even though they sell the same torrija, the experience is different, and you will see why. So before we continue, let's find out what is torrija. You kind of use a very simple bread. It has to be a little bit hard. You cannot use fresh bread. And then you boil milk with some sugar. Then you soak bread into a milk mixture and then put it in an egg mixture and then fry it on the oil. Quite simple and really reminds the French toast, but it's not the same. So here in Madrid is a classic place called Mallorquina. It's kind of a very, very well known and very traditional place. But let's go now to Mallorquina and try torrijas. Plus I cannot recognize Madrid today. It's raining cats and dogs. Only now I'm lucky enough to take out my phone because it's not raining, but plenty of people still. Hola, me gustaría probar la torrija con café con leche, por favor.
¿Con un café con leche?
Sí, por favor. ¿Lleva canela?
Lleva canela.
Vale. The most traditional way here, just literally like standing and having café con leche y torrija. Really funny because shop assistants, they talk to each other like from one part of the room to another and like shouting, "Hey Vanessa, puedes hacer eso?" It's really funny that they communicate like very simply, let's say. It's really, really busy, very, very traditional place with lots of pastries, but since we are focusing only on torrijas, you need to try torrijas. It was really sweet to me, cold, so if it was warm I would have given more points, but it's hard to judge because I need to see more. So for this reason, we go to see more places. So the second place, I was told that I can go to any place in Plaza Mayor and try torrijas and they are good. So I have no idea where to go. So I will start by asking servers where I can sit down and have torrijas. Jesus, it's getting really warm. I think I'm overdressed today with the sweater, with the gilet. Christina, it's so spring already. It's really, really beautiful today. Not like yesterday. All this rain and gray clouds. It was so funny. So the waiter seated me down and they said, yeah, we have torrijas. Sí, hay torrijas aquí. Sí. Vale. Algo nuevo para usted. And he understood not torrijas but orejas, so, and it means ears. And I said, no, it's not what I wanted. So unfortunately, not a good first attempt to find the torrijas. I couldn't find a place, and I asked one waiter, where can I go? So she recommended me one place that she couldn't even remember the name. We tried to mark it on the map. So let's go there to see if we have luck. So I'm really very, very happy to discover this place, and I just spoke with the lady now and she told you need to ask torrijas with milk, not with wine. I said, wait a second, are the torrijas with wine? Yeah, we have torrijas with wine, so I need to try both. So but as of now this place looks really, really antigua and quite interesting. So, oh my god, I'm really, really full. Had a typical, the most classic cafecito con leche and torrija with wine. It was my first experience trying torrija with wine, and it's actually quite light version, I would say, of torrija. I think it was really, really worth. Very scenic place, a beautiful place. I think all locals know it. And it's not necessarily for torrijas. Plenty of options. Chocolates, bombones, biscuits, large cakes, portions, like whatever you can imagine is there. So even though you come here and it's not torrija period, it's not Easter period, I think it's really, really cool to come there and experience traditional Spanish environment. So the Google map is taking me through a very, very beautiful street, and I'm just cannot stop looking at these buildings and little terraces outside. To me, everything still looks very kind of Antigua and historical. All these buildings. Look at this, for example, pirate. It's just all this kind of stuff. It looks really, really interesting to me too. Like, even though I live here, but I still need to pass a few years to get used to everything. Behind me is the Casa de las Torrijas. I don't know what to expect. I left myself a surprise. I didn't want to check it too much, but I see that they have torrijas de leche, torrijas de vino. Since I tried torrijas de vino yesterday, I will try torrijas de leche today. So I had to leave in order to give a feedback because it was kind of a little bit buzzy. People coming for cervecita, to have like a quick tapa, but they also sell torrijas. That's why it's called the Casa de las Torrijas. So the reason why it's called like that, because they serve torrijas all year round. So it doesn't matter if you crave for torrijas just before Christmas, in summer, that's your place. It's really, really good. In my opinion, I really liked because it was not too cold, it was not overly too sweet, it was spongy and it had nice texture. When you walk in, it gives you the feeling that you enter last century, literally all these paintings hanging. They also put pictures of the old map, and it gives you the vibe. It's like, yes, this is what we want to represent. We want to represent the story, we want to represent the tradition. You know what I love about Spain? That people really enjoy their lives. Right now I just finished the class and plenty of people are sitting, having cervecita, just enjoying the sun because finally the sun appeared after a long time. So yeah, it just gives like a very nice vibe that yes, there is work, there are problems, but there is a moment to enjoy too. ¿Y qué es esa salsa?
De caramelo de café con leche.
Nunca he probado esto.
También.
¿Pero se come frío o caliente?
Ahora de hecho están calientes.
Ok, entonces quiero probar eso, por favor. Es bastante único, ¿no? En Madrid.
En cada pastelería hacen también algunas diferentes. Las tradicionales son las de leche y las de vino. De leche.
¿Tiene de vino también?
Las tienen ya. Hola. Hola. Un café con leche, ¿verdad, cariño?
Sí, gracias. Perfecto, gracias. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Like, I see people so happy. What a beautiful day. Stomach full of delicious torrijas. Sun is shining. So finally managed to find a quiet place here with the birds chirping behind me. So very quick resume about the last place. First impression is that there's so many millions of things they sell. Chocolates, cookies, different kind of torrijas. I tried the one with the sauce. It was really nice. After talking with the ladies working there, they still say that the most simple torrija is the most popular. I've never been in this area before, but since it's Sunday, it feels very quiet. I read an article which was released just yesterday, and this place was listed as the best torrija place in the traditional torrijas category. So I thought, just for one last time, I will come and try torrijas. Apparently this place has been doing torrijas for many years. It has already a good reputation, so I think it was nothing new for them. Was just too busy to record or ask questions. It was just grab and go. The queue was just building up. So I guess two factors influencing the popularity here. So first of all, it's just been old establishment here, so it's well known. in the area. Second, it's published in the newspapers, so this place is well known across Madrid. And the third one, it's Sunday. So of course people wanna grab something nice to have a treat. So no cafecito in the place. I probably go home and have it and enjoy the sun from my home. Finally warm torrija. I'm quite excited because normally you get it cold for obvious reasons. Just because it was just out of the kitchen, we were waiting for a bit and it's time to boil some water, have something hot and enjoy torrija. So I think overall I had a nice run here trying to find the delicious torrijas. So if you're in Madrid, definitely check these places. It's not that I wanted to push these places or something like that, but it's just my pure discoveries and that's what I wanted to share with you. So thank you very much for watching this video. Happy torrija time and see you next week.